So tonight was a tough match for us. I think we played pretty hard that first half, especially the latter 35, 40 minutes to come out and play that first half and be down 1-0. I think really hard for the guys. You know, they're hurting right now because I don't think the scoreline was in any way indicative of the effort we put in. But we're 4 games in. You know, we knew this first 6-7 game stretch was going to be really difficult for us. And I think what the guys are starting to see is as we continue to progress, as we continue to figure out what our competitive spirit needs to be and what our passion on the field needs to be, combined with the soccer side, we're seeing much better results. If there's a troubling thing, I think despite all of our positive play, we're still not producing chances on frame, which is can be a little bit despondent for the guys. It can put them down. So we're getting there. I'll tell you that I feel a lot better about this team right now than I did 20 days ago, and we're a lot farther along than we were at this time last year. So there's a lot of positives to take away, despite losing a tough game to a local rival. But I think the guys are starting to see it come together, and we know ultimately the goal is to do well in conference, finish not only in the conference tournament rankings, but to make an impact there, whether it's finishing in the top 4 or getting into that second round. So for us, that's the goal in mind, and we continue to work hard and work towards that goal.
So 2 more games until the conference starts, and you've seen the improvement, from when you started to now.
Right, and I think the tough part about it is despite all the improvement, we're still making some of the same mistakes. So that's where it's important to keep these guys motivated. I know our 2 captains, Lupe and Edgar, sitting next to me, will keep them going. I know the upperclassmen on the team will keep us going in the right direction. We've seen a lot of progress. Our ball movement today was a lot better. Our ability to pick our head up and play off of each other was much better. Still some things in the back we got to work through, but when you're starting 3 freshmen in 5 of the spots, or even the guys who have gotten looks there, new guys, the chemistry, the trust, the feeling for each other just isn't there. And the only thing that can fix that is time together. So we're pushing forward into Wesleyan on Sunday. They have 3 games in 4 days. They have a road trip the night before to come home and then play us. So I think that if we put our best foot forward, so far this year, we'll continue to see our work pay off and hopefully a better result.
So you're getting closer to getting set in lineups and rotations?
Yeah, we're still figuring ourselves out, no doubt. Soccer is a very interesting, different sport than most others. It's not just about who's the most talented, who runs the best 40 time, who's the most skilled. It's about who plays well off of each other, who's on the same wavelength. It's very much a thinking man's game, and for us, it's getting everybody on the same page. So we've found some nice little parts of the field. It's how do we get all 11 and then the substitutions off the bench, how do we get those guys so that when we hit the field, we're not figuring each other out, we're running it full steam.
Edgar, it was a pretty physical match, it seemed like, tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. We were expecting it, since from the Carthage and they're in the same conference as well. We were RDC. We were expecting it to come, so we definitely picked it up today as physically. Compared to Carthage, we definitely learned a lesson from Carthage game. So today we were definitely up in the level with them in the physical battle.
Can you see the guys getting used to each other now?
Oh yeah, definitely we are. As today, we can see it today, definitely in our game. We are definitely working more together as a team, and as well, hopefully, learning from this game, we don't take a step backwards and keep going forward from here, because we definitely picked it up from past games.
How tough is it not to get too frustrated on the number of shots or whatever?
Oh, it gets frustrating, I'm not gonna lie, but you just gotta keep staying positive for the team. Stay positive and try to keep moving forward, and try to when you get the ball, try to be smart and keep the ball maintaining with the team and keep moving forward and try to get those opportunities when we get them.
Is this a pretty good group together-wise?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely improving as well.
What are you going to see from Wesleyan?
Same conference, CCIW, very physical. They've had some success. I think last year they got out to an 11-1 start, so even though they've lost some pieces, they're definitely have the nucleus in the core. We'll see them probably line up in a little bit more direct of a lineup than even tonight. It should be interesting for us because this will be our first game on grass this year, which should change tonight it's wet, it's turf, the ball's moving, skipping a little bit more. So I think the game will be in some ways slower, in some ways a little bit faster, but very similar to tonight. I mean, Carthage, North Park, North Central, Wesleyan, Wheaton, they play a certain style. That league plays a certain style, and we'll see them again for the next two games.
All right, good luck.
Thank you very much.